The drive will start with an option going left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Buccaneers at 500 hit 6 and 6. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 27. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He's going to keep this again. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he
and he'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mills. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw. On
3rd down, here's Mills. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And some room to work. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
On play action, Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, 27 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Mills. That ball caught by Campbell. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost... He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's a give up the middle. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll throw now on the final play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Nagar now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They go play action. Mills. That's underneath to Pierce.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well. but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Mills to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy,
they're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Mills. That's caught by Howard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hand off left side, Pierce. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
He'll air this one out from Mims.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Pierce now up the middle.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Harris.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now, because Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Bubba Bolden in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now Mills on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 158 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
172 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Now, they try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try